All right. It's Monday, 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 Monday. Okay. All right. That's a beautiful light. Okay. Let's come onto our mat and let's come into seated. Let's center ourselves. It's a new month, a new day, and let's come into easy pose. Find yourself in easy cross-legged. Bring the right leg forward and allow yourself to draw the shoulder away from the ears. Lift the sternum, draw the belly in, and relax your shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Finding that length, reach up, draw the shoulder away from the ears. Bring yourself all the way to the right and twist. Find that length, create more space. Inhale, float the hands all the way up. And then we twist all the way to the left. Pulling the shoulders down, drawing the belly in. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down on the mat. Bring the hands in front of the heart. And allow yourself to center here for a moment. Bring the intention within. What is your intention? Why are you up practicing yoga? Try to bring the mind, your spirit, your physical body in one alignment. Notice all the chatters and find stillness and connect to your breath. So the three-part breathing, or if you have your ujjayi breath, basically constricting the back of the throat as you breathe. So inhalation, exhalation, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right. So continue that for some time. If you have your right leg forward, we're going to bring the left leg in front. That way we find balance in all of this. Again, sit nice and tall. Remove any extra flesh. Hands reach up. And then exhale, the left hand comes down, maybe on your forearm. The right hand reach across. Shoulder away from the ears. Try to soften that right hip. Reach the right hand forward. Right hand comes down. Take the left hand across. Palm facing the earth. Notice that left hip, left knee. Reach the left hand forward. Left hand comes down. Right hand reach across. Feel that nice stretch through your right hip to your right shoulder. And breathe it in. Inhale, bring yourself to center. Reach the hands all the way to the sky. Uncross your leg and bring the sole of the feet together. Then reach down and catch your toes. Sit nice and tall and draw these heels towards the hip, towards the perineum. As you are opening the hip, see whether you can pull your knee down and allow your shoulders to draw away from the ears. This is great for the hip, finding that length, creating more space. Breathe in, find that same breath, ujjayi breath, shoulder away from the ears. All right, bring the right hand behind you, take the left hand on your left hip, and then push the left hip down, checking in. All right, left hand behind you, right hand pushes the right hip down. Open the hip, a lot of tension here. Just really working that shoulder down. All right, slowly bring the hands down in front of the mat. Bring the left leg back. Push the left hand on the mat And then take the right leg back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the left leg parallel to the mat and push the right leg back. As if finding that breath, shoulder away from the ears. And then exhale the left leg back, downward facing dog. Bring the right leg again parallel to the mat. Right leg forward, square the hip, open. Relax the top of that left leg, lengthen the spine. Again, don't force anything, you're still on the fingers. Both hands down on the mat, send the right leg back, downward facing dog. Bring the left leg in between the hand. Bring the right knee down, reach the hands all the way up. It's a low lunge, open the heart. Exhale the hands to the mat. And take the right leg to meet with the left. Look forward, lengthen. We're still warming up, finding that breath. Exhale, forward, fold. Relax the head and shoulder. Take the left leg back, way back. Left knee on the mat. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up, palm facing each other. Right knee's bent. Find that length, creating more space. Exhale the hands to the mat. Both right leg reach back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank. Finding that breath, finding that core, push into the thumb and index finger. Exhale, right knee on in between the right hand and the left leg. Push into the left leg, left hand reach forward, palm facing the earth. Side plank variation. Take a breath here, push into the right hand, and then reach the left hand towards the left foot. You're going to lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee. Catch the top of that left leg and open the chest. Remember your breath. Try to open that hip, lengthen the spine. Lower the left leg on the mat. Left hand reach forward and the left hand draws back again and come into letter T. Think about gate pose. Left hand down. Finding that breath. Right hand reach across. Open through that right side of the body. Lengthen the spine. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Bring both hands to the mat and take the right leg back into your plank. Shoulder away from the ears. Drop the knee, chest and chin. Inhale, coming into cobra. Elbows slightly bent. Top of the legs on the mat. Push the mat away and look up. So open the back body. Find the front of the hip pressing into the mat. Inhale, come back into plank. Tuck toes under and lift into your plank. Breathe in and then roll over to the left side. Left knee on the mat. Take the right hand forward, palm facing the earth. Shoulder away from the ears. Push into that right leg. Lengthen the spine. And then reach the right hand back towards the right leg. Push into the left leg. Left hand. And then lift the right leg up. Noticing your inner right thigh. Shoulder away from the ears. Bend the right leg. Catch the top of that right leg. Open those quads. And breathe in. You can come into the left hand on the block. Shoulder away from the ears. Lengthen the spine. And breathe in. Release that right foot on the mat. Push into the right leg and inhale. Right hand reach forward. Open that front hip. Right hand is going to come back up. Letter T. Draw the shoulders away and bring your hands onto your shoulders. Shoulder rows. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. This time up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. And then extend those hands out. Right hand down, gate pose. Left hand reach across. Truck that right hip back and forward and lengthen the spine as the left hand is facing the right side of the mat. Open and breathe in. Lengthen the spine Inhale, bring the left hand back down. Right hand follows. And then lift that left leg back into your plank. Downward facing dog. Noticing your breath. Inhale, forward into plank. Lower knee, chest and chin. Inhale, coming into cobra. Elbow slightly bent. From here, interlace the hand. Bring the big toes to touch. Keep your toes on the mat and draw those knuckles back. Think as if I'm pulling you back. Breathe in and breathe out. Open the shoulders. Draw the shoulders back. Lengthen the spine. And then lift your toes like one straight line. Pick up the toes off the mat. It doesn't matter how high. Really engaging those hamstrings. Firing those hamstrings. Taking a breath here. Bend the knee. Keeping your knees a little bit closer. Catch your ankle or your toes. Flex if you can. Then inhale, knees hugging each other, and lift up into your bow pose. Pressing those palms back and lift the chest. Open the heart. Thighs are firing. Hip and chest. Exhale, lower down. Push into those hands and come into your tabletop. Drop the belly, lift the chest, cat and cow. Exhale, round the spine. Push the mat away. Drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round. Two more like this. Drop the belly and lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Relax the back of the head and come into neutral spine. Inhale, lift the left knee, fire hydrant. So pushing into that left thigh, open. You're going to bring that left leg in between the hand. Inhale, lift on up, high lunge. Mindfully open, push into that right leg. The left hand comes behind you towards that right thigh. So bending and lean back. Taking that twist. Sinking in. Exhale, unravel that left hand to the sky. Exhale, the hands come down on the mat. Straighten the left leg. Think about a pyramid pose. And breathe in. Now, from here, I want you to lift your toes for the toes to point towards the sky. Tell me how you're feeling. Breathe in. Bend the left leg and rise up. High lunge. Hands in namaskara. Right elbow outside of the left knee. And twist. Thumb to sternum. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, rise. Crescent lunge, high lunge. Exhale, the hands to the mat. And take the left leg back and up. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, and relax the shoulder. Exhale, release the left leg back down on the mat into plank. Yogi push-up. Lean forward this time. Elbow, hug the rib cage. The back of the neck is long. Inhale, upward facing dog. Finding that breath. Thighs are lifted off the mat. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Let it go like nothing happened. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale forward into your plank. Lower to your knees into your tabletop. Come into that neutral spine. From here, inhale, lift the right knee off the mat. Fire hydrant it's called. So push into the mat. Draw shoulder away from the ears. Finding that length, creating more space in the abductor muscle. Lengthen the spine and then take the right leg in between the hand quietly. Now inhale, charge into the left knee and lift the left knee. High lunge. And take both hands to the sky. Breath is constant. Lengthen the spine. So really connecting with that front leg, the back of that left leg. The right hand is going to come back behind you, catch the left thigh. So have a nice grip And the left hand is going to reach back. Open the heart. Lean back. Heart center, throat chakra. Open. Inhale. Rise back up. High lunge, crescent lunge. Sink in. Hands in Anjali Mudra in prayer position. Then left elbow outside of the right knee. Turning, and thumb to the front of the heart. And extend that left leg back and twist. Notice your breath. Inhale, rise back up, high lunge. Lifting your chest and sinking in. Open the heart. Exhale, bring the hands down on the mat to frame that front foot. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Extend. Bring that right leg in between the hands, just momentarily. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, straighten the right leg. And then find where you are comfortable and lift that right toes off the mat. A little bit challenging. Think about pyramid pose. Breathe in, lifting that belly from the thigh, squaring the hip like internal rotation. As the right hip wants to lift, drop it and lift the left hip. Breath. Bend the right leg. Place the foot on the mat. This time take the right leg back. This time bend the knee, open the hip. Finding that length, creating more space. Release the right leg down. Inhale forward into your plank. Find that length, create more space. Elbow, hug the rib cage. Back of the neck is long. Upward facing dog. Top of the legs on the mat. Breathe in. Shoulder away from the ears. Exhale, lower to your knees. And take it back into child's pose. Let it go. Breath is constant. Shoulder away from the ears. Inhale, forward into tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Lift the left knee off the mat. You can place the block and then straighten the left leg. Notice your breath. Notice in the back of that left leg. Notice your shoulder. Bring that left leg outside of the left hand. Tuck the right leg and lift the right knee off the mat. Warrior two, charging into the right hand. Draw the shoulders apart and lengthen the spine. Warrior two. Breathe in, right hand down, left hand reach back, open. Breath is constant and charge in and lift that right hand off from the right thigh. Breath, shoulder, straighten the left leg, a variation of reverse triangle, hugging your belly in. Bend the left leg, come back to warrior two with a big smile. Exhale the hands to the mat and then take the left hand to the sky for your runner's twist. From here, travel with the left foot on top of the right one, side plank. You got it. Relax the shoulder, push into the left hand. The left hand comes back down into your plank. Inhale, lean forward, yogi push up. Elbow hug the rib cage. The back of the neck is long. Finding that hugging the belly in. Upward facing dog. The core is quite pleased. Take a breath here. Exhale, draw the right knee and left knee and push your hip towards the heels. Child's pose. Just for a minute. Really allowing yourself to catch on to your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale, come back into those lovely hands and knees. And when you have it, you're going to lift the right knee off the mat. Again, straighten the right leg, really finding that inner right thigh. Take a breath in, bring the right leg outside of the right hand. Tuck the left leg under, warrior two, charging in, finding the anchor and separate the shoulders. A big smile on your right hand, lengthen the spine. Belly pulls in, ribcage in. The left hand comes down. Peaceful warrior, open. Lengthen the spine. And when you have it sink in, and then lift the left hand off the left thigh. Open, draw the shoulder away from the ears. Straighten the right leg, lean back, and breathe into it. Feel your right hip, feel your shoulder, bend the right leg, back to warrior two, like nothing happened. You got it. Lengthen the spine, pull the belly in, cartwheel the hands to the mat. Then inhale, the right leg hand reach all the way to the sky, runner's twist. Breath remains constant. And then when you have it, stack the right leg on top of the left. Side plank variation. Push and lift. Lengthen, open the heart. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Plank. Core engage. Lean forward. Elbow hug the rib cage. Back of the neck is long. Breath. Upward facing dog. Finding that length, creating more space. Downward facing dog. Excellent work. Stay in the downward facing dog and connect with your breath. The intention is still there, and allow yourself this opportunity to connect with what is as opposed to what will. So staying in the present, take a breath here in the downward dog, and let's have a little play. Have a right leg all the way up, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, bring the right leg behind the left. Inhale, while thin, open, left leg straight, right leg bent. And then when you have it, charge into the right foot and lift the right foot off the mat. Maybe a bent knee, lengthen the spine, and then charge the right hand down, right knee, right elbow. Bring the right leg in between the hand. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Square the hip, lift on up, and then lean forward in that warrior 1 and lay yourself inside that right thigh. Finding that breath. Inhale, rise back up, warrior 1. Open up, warrior 2. The left leg moves and separate the shoulders. Left hand reach forward, right hand reach back. So equal movement here. Open the hip. Come back, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. Taking a big breath in, create more space. Send the left leg forward. Catch your left toes and come into pistol, seated pistol squat. So allowing yourself that breath, lengthen the spine and breathe in. Bring the left leg to meet with the right and bend the knee, chair pose. Inhale, take the right leg back, airplane pose, 755. Finding that back of the neck, bring the right leg to meet with the left, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, look forward, lengthen, bend the knee, step back, jump back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, press back, downward facing dog. Taking a big breath in, bend the knee. We still have the right side to do, but allow yourself to play a little. Bend the knees, Surya Namaskar A, gaze between the hands, step or jump forward. Inhale, forward looking. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands in front of the heart and return to mountain pose. Inhale, hands reach up, look up, take a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Bend the knee, plant the hands on the mat, step, jump back, chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing, downward facing. Now we continue allowing yourself to breathe in here. You can always pop down and take a child's pose. Allow the back of the neck to be long. and remain resilient. All right. Inhale, float the left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Relax the shoulder. Feel that right hip, the right quads, the glutes. And then flip the dog. Left leg behind the right one. Inhale, right leg straight. Left hand reach forward, open. Push into that right hand. Only an option. Decide whether you can float the left leg up and hold. Even maybe working on straightening the leg one day, but bent knee's okay. Taking a breath and straighten the right leg. Push into the right hand. The left hand comes down on the mat. Left knee, left elbow. Engaging that core. Left leg in between the hand. And rise up, warrior one. Square the hip and rise. Lot of movement here. Take a breath here. Now lean forward. Lay yourself inside that left foot. Push the right leg back. Create more space. Back of the neck is long. Inhale, rise back, warrior one. Lengthen the spine and charge in. Open the hip. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in. The right hand comes forward. The left hand goes back. Pulling in equal direction, and breath is constant. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Coming back, warrior two. Lengthen the spine. Shoulder away from the ears. Taking a big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. From here, create more space. Bring that right leg in between the hand. Catch and come into pistol squat. Lengthen the spine. So eventually we're going to start walking on our pistol standing to stand up from the pistol leg. Finding that length. Bring both hands to the mat and bend the right leg and come into chair pose. Legs are together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, standing up mountain. Hands by the side and then lean forward, pick the left leg up and float the left leg back. Push the right leg nice and straight. Pull that belly in. Back of the neck is long. Bring the left leg to meet with the right, chair. Hands in Anjala Mudra, sit a little bit lower. Right elbow outside of the left knee. And turn and twist. Now, this might be where you have it. If you have a little bit more to go, maybe an arm balance, bring the hands on the mat. Bend both knees, lift the heels. Everything that we do here is a practice. So, all right. So you're going to plant the hands. Then inhale, lean towards the left. And then the legs are stacked, you lift. You can, of course, lift the right leg up if you're not slippery and sliding. Lower both legs on the mat and come back to chair, however you get there. Inhale, stand up. Interlace the hand. Draw the knuckles back, lean back. Open the front hip, head back, shoulders release. Exhale, knuckles reach forward and relax the head. A lot of work here. The beauty is that we have the right side to do. So see whether you can release any tension. Finding that breath. Now inhale, look forward and rise back up. Legs are together. Bend the knee, chair. Sit a little bit lower. Hands in Namaskara, prayer position. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Thumb to sternum, knees hugging each other. You can stay here. You can play a little. Nothing wrong with playing. You're going to bring the hands on the mat. You can bring it on the side. Elbow is bent. Lean over to the right side, your right, and lift the legs up. You can take the left leg to the sky and maybe release the back of your head on the mat. Not at the back, rather the side of your head on the mat. Lengthen the spine, point toes, find breath. And what goes up must come down. Bring the leg together and return to chair pose, Utkatasana. like nothing happened. Exhale, standing up, mountain. Legs about hip distance apart. Interlace the hand and draw the knuckles down. Lift the chest. Then exhale, lean forward. Knuckles come forward. So you notice the left hand or right thumb might be always forward. Change it around a couple of times. Getting those muscle memory. And then straighten the legs if you can. Breathe in and out. Now from here, we're going to add to it. Step the right leg back. Your knuckles are interlaced. And bring yourself inside the left knee and bring your head towards the mat. Devotional warrior, humble warrior. Minding your breath. Being aware of your shoulder. Inhale, look forward, just take a breeze forward and rise up, warrior one. Hips are squared. Find that length, create more space. Bring the right leg a hip distance apart, wide-legged chair pose. And then bring the hands behind you, interlace the hand. And then exhale, forward fold, standing, forward fold. Allowing your knee to be straight, your legs to be straight. Relax the back of the head, changing your thumb around every so often. Straighten your legs. And then inhale, bend the knee slightly, step the left leg back. Bring yourself inside that right knee. The shoulder comes inside the right knee. The back of the neck lengthens. Devotional warrior. And draw the knuckles forward. Notice your breath as it changes. Inhale here, finding that length, creating more space. Inhale, look forward, flat back, and rise up. Warrior one. Hands alongside the ears, shoulder away from the ears. And then bring the left leg, hip distance apart. Wide-legged chair pose. Sit a little bit lower. Low, 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 low. Hands in namaskara. And open. So I thought a little bit of laughter here. I run with a bunch of runners. And we were going for a run. And I normally tell them to do this pose because it's a very important pose. So the actual name of the pose is Malasana. And one of the blokes said, Filipino squat. I said, right. I said, I'm going to have to rename this because every country wants to, take this Asian squat, Filipino squat, Chinese squat, Indian squat. Guess what it's going to be called? Kimchogi squat. All right, Kipchoge is a marathon runner. All right, in spirit of running marathon. So we're renaming Malasana to Kipchoge squat. All right, when you have it, you're going to place the hands on the mat, maybe have a little bit of fun with Kipchoge squat. Bring the knee to the armpit, lean forward, lift one leg, lift the other, and try to balance. Bakasana, crow pose, as I'm slipping and sliding. So that's the beauty. I find that every time I wear shorts, I tend to slide. You can see my knees sliding. All right, come back into Malasana. Finding that breath. You're going to make a 3-point into your mat, like a tripod. So we're going into the tripod headstand. All right, my hands are in one alignment. My head is going to come. As I lean in, I'm going to place my head on the mat and then lift my legs up off the mat. If you're comfortable, extend the legs, lift the legs a little bit higher and take the legs to the sky. Tripod headstand. All right, so give it a go. And And if you fall out, just come back in and try again. Making sure to engage the space between the thigh and push the mat away and draw the shoulder away from the ears. Pointing toes, lengthening the spine, and allow yourself to breathe in. Breathe out. Hug the knee in towards the chest and take child's pose. Relax. All right, from here, hands towards the heels. Inhale, lift the head off the mat. Hands reach up. And then hands on your lower back. Fingers pointing towards your shoulder. Lift the hip, push the hip forward. Open. So create more space. As you push your hip forward, notice the front of your hip, head goes back, and reach your hands down to your heels. Camel pose. Inhale, look forward and reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, take a child's pose for a moment here. Inhale, come into tabletop. Take the left leg back. Downward facing, right leg back. Downward facing dog. Bend the knee, gaze between the hands. Step or jump forward. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Rise up, mountain pose. Lift the right leg up. Straighten the left leg. Catch the instep of that right leg. Open, left hand reach up, dancer's pose. Kick up, lift up, lengthen, and breathe. Dance like no one is watching. Lower that right leg down on the mat. Warrior 2. Relax the face. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior, any variation. We did about 3 of these variations. Allow yourself to enjoy. Come back into warrior 2. Left elbow, left knee, option 1. Take it all the way forward. Or left hand inside. Extended side angle. Notice where you are. Inhale, rise back up into your warrior 1. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Take the left leg back and up. 3-legged dog. You can point toes, flex toes. Notice where you are. Now bend the knee, open the hip. Pushing into those thumb and index finger. Bring the left leg behind the right one. Then inhale, wild thin. So the left hand, left leg. Bend the right leg and try to come into your wheel pose from here. From the wild thin into the wheel. And make sure you're breathing. So if you further to go, you can come into forearm from the wheel pose, like nothing happened, or stay in the wild thin. Remember your breath. Remember, you can always come back to these poses. All right, if you're in the forearm, you come back into the hands. And then we started on the left. The left hand is going to come down. You're going to take the left leg back and up. And then lower down into plank. Yogi push-up. Upward facing. Top of the legs on the mat. Press back. Downward facing. Bring the forearm on the mat. Dolphin pose. Notice your breath. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in. Lower your knee. Inhale, sit towards your heels. Reach the hands all the way up. Hands behind you. Press into those lower lumbar. And then lift your hip. Press the hip forward. Open the heart. Camel pose. Reach the hands down. Lift the sternum. Head back. Open the back of the throat. And shoulder. Left hip towards the front of the mat. Inhale. Come up. Exhale, child's pose. Head on the mat. Inhale, come back into tabletop. Tuck toes under, downward facing dog. Take your time in this moment. Breathe in, push the mat away. Bend the knee, gaze between your hands. Step or jump forward, chair pose. Utkatasana. Inhale, rise up and then lift your left knee towards the chest, standing nice and tall. The left hand, left leg, left hand, catch the instep. The left knee is touching the right hand reach up. Lengthen, dancer's pose. Kick and extend. If you have a wall nearby and you're feeling wobbly, use it. Open. Breath, right leg straight. Kick up, open. Then exhale, release the left leg and the left hand. Warrior 2, landing softly. Breathe in, create more space if you need it. Peaceful warrior, any variation, open, extending, lengthen, open. Come back to warrior 2. Shoulder away from the ears, right elbow, right knee. Use the elbow to open, left hand reach across. An option to come into the right hand, extended side angle. Lengthen, push on the outer edge. Breath, soften your toes, soften your eyes. Exhale the left hand down. Inhale, charge back in, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. Take the right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Finding that length, creating more space. Bend the right knee, open the hip. Finding that creating space, your body in space. Right leg behind the left one. Take your time. Wild thing. So start from here. Everybody starts from somewhere. All right. If you have it, bend both legs and bring the right hand on the mat. Okay. If you've made it this far, excellent, wonderful. If not, listen to your body. Maybe you are still here. You can work to bring your forearm on the mat. Notice whether you can straighten your legs or not. Don't force anything, but remember, it's a practice. When you have it, come back into your hand if you're in the forearm. We started on the right. You're going to flip the left hand, bring the right hand down, and take the right leg up like nothing happened. Right leg down, plank. Yogi push up. Back of the neck is long. Upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Let it go. This is beautiful because just the rhythm of your breath and movement, and begin to let go. Taking a big breath of energy. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, stay in your forearm. Let your shoulders relax. Tuck toes under. Lift the knee and come into your dolphin pose. We've been here before. Take one step with the left leg and then lift the right leg up. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Pointing toes, bending the knee, and allowing yourself to be playful here. Breath is constant. Releasing that right leg back straight and bringing it back down. Inhale, lift the left leg up, straight left leg. Bend the knee, open. Relax the back of the neck. Straighten the left leg. And then lower the left leg down. Bring your knee on the mat. Sit towards your heels. And allow yourself to breathe in. From here, inhale. Hands reach alongside the ears. Lift your hip from the heels. Hands on your lower back. Camel pose. Ustrasana in Sanskrit. Notice your breath. Inhale, look forward. Hands reach up. Exhale, child's pose. Let it go. We take a child's pose after the camel pose, not only because we have opened all these energy points, but we connect back to that positive realm. When you have it, inhale, come into tabletop. Send the left leg in between the hand or outside of the left hand and take the right leg back. Lizard pose, forearm on the mat. Pushing into that left big toe. Squaring the hip. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Rocking forward and back. And then slowly come back into the hand. We have a little bit of time to play here. Anchor on the right leg, Skandasana. Back of the neck is long. Breath is constant. And come back into extended side angle. So if you need a block, use a block. If not, I want you to bring the left hand behind the left knee rather, and the right hand behind you, and the left hand catches the wrist. And then working with your breath, an option to bring the right leg to the left side, and then finding your way with so much breath and so much resilience as I struggle myself to come up into bird of paradise. All right, that was a little bit challenging because I came up too fast and I lost my balance. All right, bent knees, okay? Option to straighten the left leg. And then really working to straighten the right leg and square the hip. All right, balance is a struggle. And release and come down into extended side angle. Release that right hand down. Take the left leg back. Finding your breath, downward facing dog. Take the left leg up. Left leg parallel to the mat. We've been here before. Pigeon pose. This is all on the left side. Forearm on the mat. Breathe in. You can come down on the mat if you like. Open through that back of the right leg and working on your breath. Inhale, come back into the hands. Take the left leg back. Downward dog, let it go. You did a lot of work. Inhale, float that right leg up. Right leg outside of the right hand, and then extend the left leg back. You can stay on the hands. You're further to go, forearm on the mat. Use a block. Remembering it's a new month. Noticing where you are, listening to yourself, where you need to be. And breathe in. And breathe out. When you have it, come back into the hands. Pivot the left leg, extended side angle. The left hand reaching forward. Noticing where you need to be. And then the right hand comes underneath the right knee. The left hand goes behind you. Let the right hand catches the left wrist and pull that left shoulder back. You can stay here. All right, we're going to go into Bird of Paradise and then come back into Skandasana. All right, we're going to take the left leg 1 hop or 2 hops or 3 hops to the right foot. Find your drishti. Then inhale, come up with a bent knee. Try to find yourself because I have a lot of things moving around me. And balance. Bent knees, okay? Work on straightening the leg. Straightening both legs, really. And bent knee. Oh dear. And come down on the mat. Extended side angle. I love yoga. The focal point, if you're looking at moving cars, then that would challenge you and come into Skandasana. So allowing yourself to open the hip. We're going to plant the left hand inside the mat, right hand inside, and come into wide-legged forward fold. Push in and lengthen, and then exhale. Walk yourself, maybe head on the mat. This is not for everybody. Maybe walk your hands to be aligned with your heels and bring the head on the mat. Once your head is on the mat, relax your shoulder and then inhale, lift the legs up as I'm stuck here and all the way to the sky. Tripod headstand once again. Again, I don't have that much space against me and the wall. So again, you can play, breathing in and breathing out. Right, when you have it, you hug your knee in and come back down into your wide-legged forward fold. And when we're going to bring our inside of our knee on the mat, coming into frog pose. Frog as in frog. All right, you're going to walk your forearm on the mat. Maybe you stay on your forearm just for 1 millisecond. Breath is constant. You can stay on the forearm, you can stay on the hands. All right, breathe in. And then you're going to push into your hand, hug your knee in towards each other, and lay on your back for seated poses. So lay on your back. Allow your hands to touch your heels. Inhale, lift the hip for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hips come down, back of the mat, and then lift your legs up. Straight legs. Breath is constant. Bend the knee, legs down, pick up the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Run your hands underneath you, interlace the hand, draw the knuckles down. Breathe in. Now, slowly and mindfully release. 3, 2, 1. Hug your knee in. And then one momentum, the legs comes overhead, support your back for plow pose, and allow yourself to take a breath here, in and out. When you have it, take the legs up to the sky. So notice where your legs are. Try to use your hand to adjust if you can. Shoulder stance. Allow yourself to breathe in here. Every so often, you're bringing the elbow in. Again, allow yourself to have a play. And then bring the legs again overhead. And then slowly come out. And then allow your legs to be straight. Hands underneath you. Fish pose. Arch your back and bring the crown of the head on the mat. So this is regular fish. Kingfish is that you bring your hands up and then lift your legs up. Breath is constant wherever you are, and relax your shoulder and lower your head back down, your legs back down, and then bring the hands towards the shoulder and then lift the head off the mat. Elbow is bent. Release the head, bend the knee, and come into happy baby. Happy, happy, happy. If you're happy and you know, clap your feet. If you're happy and you know, clap your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really, 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 really can't remember the song. All right. Great work, everybody. Bring your left foot underneath the right one and the right leg over the left side and take a gentle spinal twist. Allowing your back, your shoulder, and release. Come back into happy baby. If you know this song, actually I think the song is quite relaxing. If you think about when you sang this in kinder, you were very happy and you clapped your hand louder than the teacher anticipated, me included. Right foot underneath the left bottom, left leg over the right side, take a spinal twist. Looking towards the left and drawing that left knee towards the right. Make sure you're breathing in, breathing out, in and out. Come back to center. All right, happy baby it is. And then soles of the feet touching. And then push your hip back and lower back on the mat. Right hand on top of the heart, the left hand on the belly. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. With every outgoing breath, think about what is no longer serving you in this moment that you can release, what is pulling you down, what is holding you back from living your potential, your limitless life. What is holding you back? Just breathe in and the exhale, you let it go. There is no judgment. There is no ego. All love, laughter, life, and joy. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right. Straighten the legs. Reach the hands overhead. Lengthen the spine, point toes. Take a big lion's breath and open the mouth wide. All right. Hug your right knee in. Give it a squeeze. Pass the shoulder. Rotate the ankles. Straighten the right leg. Hug the left leg in. Rotate the ankles. And then hug both knees in. Bring the head towards the knee. Releasing any tension at the back of the neck. And begin to rock yourself forward and back like 5 times. Massaging the back body 5 times. 3, 4, 5. Come up and come to sit. Nice, easy pose. You can also take lotus pose if you have it. Half lotus. All right. Bring the hands on top of the knee. I like my palms to face up in reverence to accept. When we're practicing yoga, our thoughts begins to create this collective energy in our body. Your mindset, stay in the positive. I am that I am. I am grateful. I am love. I am abundance. I am joy. I am enough. I'm a loving person. Really affirming in ourselves those thoughts that we would want to see in our life. I'm wealthy. I have great positive family. I have great positive friends. I have great positive yoga family. If you have a half lotus, change the cross of your leg. Or if you have the left leg forward, change the cross and have the right one. All right, begin to make a nice hip circle here. Pick one side that feels natural. Change it to the other side. All right, hands reach up. Bring the hands to the third eyes. May I continue to speak my truth, to see the truth in others, to see the light, to be the light, to shine and beam the light and be the light. I spread the light by the phrase that I see the light in you. Namaste. Bow the hands to your heart center, the Anahata. May I continue to love. May I continue to be loved. All right. Sending you peace, peace. Sending you love wherever you are. Namaste. All right. Warm up the hands. A new month, a new day, a new hour to start that journey, your journey. All right. Place it where you feel you need it. All right. What a great practice. Namaste. Yeah. All right. Have a great week. Hopefully it was okay. All right, Julia. Have a good week. I'll see you soon. Thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed teaching. Please like, subscribe, become part of the Home Green Wellness. I'm hoping that you're enjoying this practice as much as I did. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know how you get on. Was it easy? Can you hear me? Was it challenging? What are you not able to do? And let's keep growing. All right. Have a happy holidays, and I'll see you more again on Thursday. Be well. All right. Peace. Thank you.